Let's go. All right. Time to go to Ventura. Visit Conrad. Check out his pigeons, birds. In our club, I think he's the short end.
My name is Conrad and I play with the Ventura Fishing Club. I've been racing pigeons since I was 16, so off and on for about 44 years. My bloodlines are Thomas 6, Wolverine. I got some original Jansons.
Original Jansons.
Yeah, when I started when I was 16, Jansons were the new things, new breed, and almost all the good breeds now started with Jansons and now are mixing with other stuff. So this is my loft. Living here in Ventura.
Look at Conrad's bird. How many birds you flying?
Got about 50.
50 birds?
Younger.
Feathers. What's that black one?
It's black widow. These are the cocks over here, and then these are the. And this is my trap up here. Just the old style.
What's the size of your loft, Conrad?
16 by like 7.5. Just under 120 square feet, which is what I'm allowed. So ventilation, and then if
you don't get bird sickness here?
I haven't had any problems.
Not even one eye cold?
No.
Wow.
I mean, this time of the day there's no sun, but in the afternoon, this is all sun. They can lay out here. When I give them a bath, I just put the bath on the end, and they have the whole run of this thing to stretch out when they're done bathing.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm. And the closed loft keeps it easy to keep clean.
I think so.
The yard.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have feathers everywhere. So if you want to look on the inside, I put this up here so they don't sneak out on me. You can see my vents are at the bottom.
That's good enough?
No, I got vents up on top. And if you want to stand right here, just for a second, you'll feel the breeze blowing through this thing. Go on the back.
You can? Yeah. How many sections is it? Three?
Yeah, fox hens and racers.
So where's your stock?
The breeders?
Yeah.
On the other side, the cocks and the hens.
Oh, okay. So these are the flyers?
Yeah, this is my young bird team.
Oh, okay. I thought you were flying everything.
No, no. Those are strictly my breeders over there. And I got these two little guys.
The droppers?
Yep.
Where'd you get those?
Whitehead.
Oh, okay.
And
what's
then,
this silver one?
That's a Steph Van Reed.
Van Reed?
Uh-huh. From McKnight.
Greg McKnight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know him, right? And then, you know one that was, that got hawked and was filleted open? This is him.
Did you stitch him?
I super glued him. I mean,
Super glue?
Yeah, you can't even see the scar anymore. It's
I
all,
gotta try that. Super glue?
It's all sealed up. Yeah, and then I got this color, I don't even know what to call it. That's not the one they talked about. I'm not sure what to call that.
That like chocolate?
Yeah, the dad's an opal.
You got a splash here.
I got a lot of them.
Very nice.
But if you want to,
No young bird sickness.
yeah. And then what I do when I'm going to fly them is I just close this so those guys don't get out.
They hardly get out, huh?
Yeah, I don't let them out.
Yeah.
They're just too easy to get hooked. Ready?
Yeah. Beautiful. Uh-oh. One on the wire.
Yeah, I got a couple that don't want to fly, but I figure if we keep training, they'll get into it.
Oh, yeah. Healthy, huh?
So far. I haven't trained very far. I haven't been very far yet.
It's the competition right here. I think.
There you go.
Do they go range or?
Yeah, they'll wander off sometimes. It all depends on the mood, I think. The sunshine, I think they'll different. I started racing when I was 16 with my dad.
16?
Yeah.
So how long have you been racing?
Oh, I'm 60 now, so it's been a long time, but it's not been consistent because I had to quit different times of my life, college, and
On and off?
yep. But
Hey, you got the experience, man.
when I first started, you know, back then we had Beckerts, DeVrents, Stasserts, Fabries. Then the new ones were the Jansons. They were the new birds. And a lot of stuff nowadays, they all give them different names, but they kind of descend from all those kinds of little bloodlines.
I think so. So what's your main bloodline?
I got a mix. Thomas Six, Wolverine.
The new stuff?
I got a pair of old Jansons. I got some Beckerts and Van Riets from McKnight.
Oh, you got some Harrys.
Yeah, I got one Harry, right?
Yep.
It's still around.
Still around?
Feed.
Here's the secret stuff right here.
Loft White, DE.
Yep.
This is Loft White and
Yeah, I
diatomaceous
use
earth.
Loft White too.
Yeah, and diatomaceous earth. You ever use DE?
I like your Loft, man.
Thank you, sir.
So where do you breed?
Over there. That's sections. I put the breeding cages over there and I pair them up.
Oh, okay.
And I do it in there.
He's ready.
Yeah.
Training.
And I'm going to the camera for this because on the back side, this is the only place that gets kind of dirty. I got to rake out because this is where the vents are. So you can see the vent on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then the one up here, the way it's set, air can go in, but it really doesn't get a breeze going that way. But this way, there's airflow out.
Very nice. I like your Loft.
This is old school. This is how we used to build them.
So how do you train your birds at first? Like, do you put a cage here?
Yeah. Yeah. I put a cage out here in the middle of the yard. You let them on the balcony and stuff. I put a cage in the middle of the yard. I literally grab them, walk them one at a time, and push them through the traps a couple of times till I can bring them up there, set them on the landing board, and they just drop right through.
For how many days you do that?
2-3 days.
Then you let them out?
Then I just set the cage over there on that white table over there.
Yeah.
Let them sit there for 20 minutes, kind of get their bearings. I open up the cage and stand back, and they kind of take off and head towards the loft and hang out. And then once they do that, I'll do it a couple times. Make sure they got the hang before the first time I let them go out this way.
Then after that, just let them out. And every day.
Pretty much.
You let them out every day, or?
Almost every day. I usually do 3-4 days. They're flying 30-45 minutes, and then I'll give them a day off to eat and relax, and then I can do 3 or 4 again. I've just started training them, so I've only had them like 3 miles, which is basically the cross.
Oh, you started training then?
Yeah, just baby steps. They're just been to the cross. You know, they're at the avenue.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Not very far yet.
Do you go on top or top of the cross?
Yeah, I
okay.
go up the top. Because my birds, when they fly, they don't go over the hills. They pretty much fly over the city. I've never really seen them go that way very far. So when I train, I got to train along the foothills here. Then one of my first stops is Cañada Larga on the backside, because it's 5 miles straight line airlines to my house, but they got to come over the foothills to get to my house.
Do they go there?
Well, I haven't had them there yet, but that's the plan, is they come over the hills, because the only other way is for them to go all the way around, you know, and they'll figure it out. It takes 2-3 tosses every before they kind of get good at it, and then I can start bumping them further.
How far do you plan on training your birds for the first race?
At least McKittrick.
McKittrick?
At
Is
least
that like 60 miles?
65, I think, to my house. Probably more like 70 to yours.
Yeah.
The
That's a
first
good
race
one.
is 95,
I
right?
think that's a good one.
Yeah.
McKittrick. Are you going to train on 101?
Oh, yeah. I'll train over the 33 initially.
Uh-huh.
Get them used to the route. And then I do train them up to 33 from when I want to do a quick toss. Pine Mountain Summit is 27 miles to my house. I can drive to Montecito and let them go, and they'll get 23 miles or whatever in a straight line, and it takes me, barring traffic, 25 minutes to get there, where Pine Mountain Summit takes me an hour. So.
What is this?
It's Sepulveda, his mix from Compton. He makes his own.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
How many percent?
17.
That's for breeders.
And you can use it for racers if you cut it with barley. Then I've got wings from Henco.
Okay.
And then that's just barley, and I got corn on the side.
You use saf? Safflower?
I got some up here, safflower and hemp, and flax.
Oh,
I just add a little, I don't add much, and I don't do it every day. And of course a lot of barley, as you can see.
That's for 50 birds?
No, that's for everything, and I'll probably have
Okay.
leftover. I just start high. Come on in, boys. I may want to fly a bit longer.
That's cool. That's a lot of barley.
As hungry as they'll eat it. If they don't, they don't go hungry.
So you feed like 80% barley? Or?
No, 50-50.
Okay.
But the wings have already got some barley in it. So
Okay.
wings and some folded mix. And then barley, I add a little corn.
So they're all mixed there, cocks and hens?
Yeah. All younger.
What do you do before breeding, Conrad? This year, what did you do?
In regards to what?
Like preparing your breeders?
Actually didn't do a whole lot. I just, fed them and had them separate. And
You
then
do conditioning, like vaccinating your breeders?
I did not this year.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
Do you deworm? Did you deworm?
I worm them, and I give them that Breeder's Advantage from Castle. It's got the extra protein and things like that in them.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't do anything any real special. The hardest part I had was pairing them up, and
That's the hardest part, pairing them up?
I got a late start because of when I had 2 cages. It was a lot easier because I could separate the cocks and hens, put them together, and kind of let them go.
Yeah.
You put 2 in a cage, you want to make sure that they're not picking on each other and make sure they're pairing up okay. So that took a little while. It took me a little bit later, so I got a late start. So I was breeding some young birds late in April, when I was hoping to be done before then.
Before April, right?
Yeah, but I had some that hatched late April even that are in this mix, so we'll see how they do.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing I put in the water is this acid pack 4-way stuff from Alltech, but I use the hard water version because Ventura water is really hard. Any of the supplements I give, like vitamins and minerals and things, is in the grit, or I put some on the feed every now and then.
So what grit do you use? You use all-in-one?
I use...
Or the regular grit?
I use the all-in-one, and I use this seaweed one, and I buy some extra of the red rock,
The redstones?
redstones.
Yeah.
So
Your young birds looks good. So, what do you feed your young birds?
it all depends on the day. I mix up. I don't have a set routine.
Yeah.
I use Chewy 17% or
Chewy 17.
Sepulveda's mix, and I use the wings mix.
Okay.
I like the wings because it's doesn't have all the peas and stuff. It's easier on the birds.
To digest.
Yeah, but I do like the higher protein. So there's days I'll give them the protein and cut it with the barley. I always add corn to that one because there's like no corn. I want a little bit of starch in it. And the wings mix I'll mix with the barley.
How often do you give them a bath?
Probably once a week.
Did you vaccinate your birds this year?
Mm-hmm.
What did you vaccinate them?
Salmonella, PMV, Rota, and I also did pox.
Okay. Wow. He's ready.
We'll see. I haven't been sick, so we're doing something right.
Yeah? I get one-eye colds everywhere. I don't know why. I think it's
Is it the wind?
I think so.
Open cage?
Yeah, open cage.
Yeah, that's old. It's the old thing was that
Yeah.
you always have to worry about the draft, and that's why when I set mine up with the vent up top, and if you look at the inside before we leave, I got a 2x4 coming down. I got a piece of plywood that comes out probably 12, 18 inches. That leads to that vent. So even the birds on the perches don't necessarily get a wind on them because it's got to come and follow that plywood back. So there's circulation, but it's not blowing right on them.
You build this loft?
Hmm? There's things I would change if I were to redo it.
Yeah.
Nothing huge, just little things. I probably would have made the balcony a little bit further out, or the aviary, whatever you want to call it. I'd made it a little bit further out, a little more room out there. Not a whole lot else. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
It's been a while over the years of changes. I like the perches now. I used to use the box perches, which are nice, but were always a chore to clean. These 2x4s out are just easy, low maintenance.
Yeah.
Some problem with the hawks, not too bad. I mean, I've lost some birds, but whether they got lost or a hawk got them, I don't know. I've seen a couple of hawks. One actually tried to grab one here in my yard and lost some feathers, but actually didn't even get a scratch on it, didn't get a hold of it. I've had a falcon come by once or twice. Not a Cooper's, but an actual falcon, but all he did was buzz them and take off, so he must not been hungry.
Spook him?
Yeah, because he wouldn't. I mean, what are they going to do against him? And then you got a red tail, like I said, in that nest over there, which I don't know if I know he can't get my birds, but it might help keep the Coopers away because it's just another big hawk around.
Okay.
Of course, all the trees around give them plenty of room to hide.
Yeah. So, during race season, do you do tosses, training tosses?
Yes.
How many times a week
2.
during the race?
2. I just don't know. I guess it'll depend on how much time I have and where I'm going to go. Ventu Cope on the backside of Pine Mountain is 40 miles to my house. And I like that toss because the birds got to come over the mountain and they learn the...
That's your breakaway.
Yeah, I want them to come over the pass.
Yeah.
I want it to be second nature to them. So usually after the race, the first toss is a 20. I'll probably run up to Montecito or something, or maybe Pine Mountain Summit and let them go. It just depends on timing, on how much time I have. So if they come back on Sunday, like Tuesday, I'll do a 20 miler, and Friday I'll do a 40 miler, and then they can rest Saturday and race Sunday.
So do you do conditioning like a month before the race, prepare your birds?
As far as training?
As like supplements or...
Oh, I give them supplements year-round.
Year-round? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, vitamins and things, not necessarily any extra protein or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I do give, like I said, I like the Young Bird Advantage from Castle.
Uh-huh. I
I give them that. Like I said, I use that acid pack 4-way because it puts electrolytes in the water, so I use that a couple of days a week. And I've got I got another vitamin supplement that I can add to the feed, but it all depends on how I think the birds are looking and how they're feeling. You know, when they come back from a race, I'll have the electrolytes in the water, and I'll probably have different feed and different trays in there that they can go help themselves and see which ones they favor.
Yeah.
And then I'll put them back on whatever I give them, cut with the barley, and like I said, I'm leaning towards wings.
Yeah.
And then cut it with not as much barley because it's already got barley in it. So I'll keep them lean and give enough energy. And then when the races get longer, I'll add the safflower and the hemp.
I think that's the key to weaning, feeding.
And old school, when it gets cold in the winter, when they're going overnight places, we were always told to give them extra corn.
To keep them warm?
Because it's what they burn instead of the oil to keep themselves warm, so they keep the energy levels up to race home. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That's just old school. That's how we used to do it. So a lot of this stuff I just do because it's what I've always done, and I've won some races. I've won a combine. I mean, I'm not killing it, but
yeah,
I do it for fun. I'm not doing it for any prize money or anything big. I don't enter one loft races.
But you're doing the futurity, right?
Well, yeah, but that's $60 a band and stuff. It's nothing. That's a few bucks. That's not a big deal. I'm not entering the one loft races and the big money things.
You don't have any one loft
No.
this year? Oh, okay. How about next year?
No.
No, just club.
My theory is, unless I'm dominating at this level, why am I going to spend my money to send them to birds where everyone's sending the best of the best? If I can't win locally, I don't stand a chance nationally. Come on. No way.
It's better than lottery.
Yeah, but a lottery is $2 at a time, not 1,000.
Yeah. Activation, right?
Well, I mean, shit, it depends on the race.
It. So, do you keep track of your birds? Like, do you have a list of like bloodline or?
Well,
like...
I use that Hawkeye website, the Hawkeye pigeon program.
What is that like?
It's a program on your computer. You add birds and bands, and then when you pair them up on a breeding system, and when an egg hatches, you tell them what band you assign to that one. So I can print up, I get a sheet. I have old shoes I wear in the loft, so let me take these off. Let me go I'll grab a sheet of paper I've got, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Hawkeye is a good program. I like it. The drawback is there's no customer support. They don't do nothing. You're on your own.
These are the hens. These are the cock. This is the flyers loft.
You can do all that kind of stuff.
What program's this, Conrad?
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
Yes, it's right down here. Hawkeye Loft Management.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I use that one, and then you can print up your
roster?
Yeah, your roster.
This is your roster? Okay.
Shows you all my birds, bloodlines, who gave them to me.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I got your two still, Harry, and you said it was Steph Van Riet.
Yeah.
So they're still there.
Just a silver.
Yeah.
Yep. Van Riet.
Yep. So you can do this sheet.
You still have that? The bird? Yeah. Nice.
But just with my pairs again, and birds I sent to the FVC, birds that have our band, and then just regular banded birds I have. These are just mine, not kind of the ones that guys gave me.
Keep track, huh?
Yeah, just to see what I've got. Nice. And some birds I had a hell of a time getting. I mean, I had one out of this pair after trying, how many rounds for whatever reason.
All right.
So
that's your secret.
Well, not just what I use there. And then I have this, if the birds ever get sick.
What is that?
Mix of antibiotics and stuff for young bird disease.
Is that like 4-in-1?
Yeah, similar.
Okay.
And then this is my probiotics.
Where'd you get that?
Alltech.
Okay. Nice.
And then barefoot guy out here.
Look at this guy. All right, this is my dream loft right here. I would build one in time. I will.
I'm gonna add. What I'm gonna do is the acrylic up there on the top. I'm going to end up putting a hinge on it so I can drop it down to let more ventilation on hot days. Because I've already got the wire so the breeze can blow through there, but actually they get plenty of breeze as you saw standing in that opening there.
Do you do any darkening system, light system?
No.
It's just natural?
I don't even pull flights.
No?
Nope.
Just natural?
Just fly.
Oh, okay.
So you were talking.
What is this?
Yeah, I got this one.
Yeah, I got that one.
And then I've got...
What's this?
That's the stuff you mix in water and can spray on the birds.
Oh, okay, okay.
It kills bugs, mites, and lice. And
does it work?
Yeah. And then I got multi-minerals and 4-in-1, which I never use. And then probiotics.
How often do you use that?
A couple of days a week.
Okay.
Just put it on the feed. And then I got Breeder Advantage from Castle, Youngbird from Castle.
Okay.
And I use their oil. And then I just put the stuff in there, the Avio, I just put it in this container so it's easy for me to get. This is all the vitamins and stuff in there. And then this is also from Castle, and it's like brewer's yeast and things like that supposed to help.
You're very organized, Conrad.
Try to be.
I like it.
So I can bring this outside, and like I said, I wing it. I don't have, I just like Monday I do this, Tuesday I do that. I just throw together whatever.
What is this? Yellow drop?
Mm-hmm.
Knew it. Haven't used it.
Then I bought these to mix from Foy's. It's got measuring in there.
Wow.
So, here's, you know how it goes.
Alright, we'll check his birds out. You know the bloodlines, right?
Some, yeah,
Right.
not all of them. You just have to wait to see what happens. Because it's a crapshoot. I haven't flown any of these. These are all new to me, you know, as far as bloodlines go. So we'll have to see how it goes. But I got different bloods, different bloodlines. So all the off-colored ones, like the one down there in the corner, or that one down there, and the brown bar come from that opal clock over there. So I was using my sheet with finding this one here is a double granddaughter of I think it's a hen of Red Monkey and Victoria winner.
You didn't do feather and do feathering this year?
You gonna do what?
Feathering? You didn't pull flights?
No. When I was younger, this is one of Eduardo's.
Eduardo's bird.
I applied a long time ago. Guys used to expose the vent, and you wanted it to be, not the vent, the keel. You wanted it to be a light pink, not a dark pink, because that means it's a little tired.
Like purple?
Yeah, you don't want it to be that color, you want it to be like a light pink, and if there's a bubble on the, like a little, looks like a blood dot.
Is that the black dot? Yeah.
I don't know if it's a black, but they call it blood dots, but if there's a bubble on the keel, that was a sign that they were trying to go, supposedly. That's the old timers used to say.
Really?
Yeah. That was one of the things that we would check out was the keels. I don't see anybody doing anything, but they feel, but no one looks. We used to look to actually blow them apart and check the color of the keels and go from there.
What's big?
Huh?
Who's big?
Who's big?
B-I-G?
Oh, me, Big Q. That's my band.
Oh, that's your band?
Yeah,
Okay.
my bands are Big Q. On the fire department, when I got hired, there was another guy with the last name Q. His last name was Q-Arty. I'm 6'7", and he was like 5'8", 5'9", so we were Big Q, Little Q in the academy. They're pretty used to me.
They're always here, huh?
Yep. They get handled a lot.
What is this?
I don't know what's the band number.
2438. Big Q.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me get my sheet.
It is bloodline. Looks like a Ganis. No lies.
That's Wolverine blood.
I knew it. I knew it was a Ganis. Yeah? I knew it was a Ganis.
I have a lot of Wolverine. I like Wolverine blood. I got a lot of Thomas 6. I got two granddaughters and a grandson of Thomas 6. And I've got 2 grandkids and a granddaughter from Wolverine. I got one that's an inbred Wolverine. Actually, I just got it, Wolverine, and it's not even here yet. It's coming in now. Wolverine, and Mike has a very good one, inbred.
What is this one? Is this the one right now? Yeah, that's the one.
38, yeah.
Which one's
This is Thomas 6 and Best Kittle. Blood mix.
Oh, this Kittle, I know it. Like the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got different. The Picassos are long bodied.
The Kittles are like bulky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Thomas 6 and Best Kittle cross.
Best Kittle, Thomas 6.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah. Sprint bird. Hey?
I don't know, we'll see. I know Best Kittle sprint, but
Yeah.
Thomas 6 was winning from 300.
Yeah. Middle distance.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I like him, yeah, I like him. I just like the way he looks. Good looking bird. Not too big, but good size.
Big Q.
And I got like 35, 33 of my own. No. Because I got like 25 from everyone else. So I must have like 35 of my own.
The wild one.
That's Marquez.
Oh, okay.
So this is the nest mate to 99. Best Kittle Thomas 6.
This is Nesmate?
Yep.
Different body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were the same nest.
Best Kittle. Cross to what?
Thomas 6.
Thomas 6. I like this. Medium size.
All the red bandits were ones that got hurt, like a bruised wing or got hawk or broke a leg. They all healed up, they're all flying again, but at one point they were damaged.
What is that? The splash.
That's a Stefan Reed.
Oh, okay.
And then, let's see, what's one This is the Jansen.
This is Jansen?
Yep.
The OG Jansen?
Mm-hmm.
They're still molting, huh? OG Jansen. How old is this bird?
It was late.
Late, huh? I knew it. The second?
April, yeah. It was April.
We're the second.
Yeah, they laid eggs 3 times. The first 2 times they laid eggs, they sat on them, it would hatch, and the male would start driving the hen to get her to lay again or whatever, and they'd abandon the nest and the babies would die. Finally, the 3rd round, they hatched 1 out of 2. The other egg didn't hatch. So I don't know what their problem was, but he was an ass. I was really ready to get rid of him.
Oh, you got personal bands then?
Yeah. I always have. I've always got personal bands.
Yeah.
But there was something different, and I never knew what I was going to call my loft. You know, I went with chaos, and I went with
Big cute.
Yeah, I went with big cute. Where did you go?
This black pack?
Yeah, what is he order? Yeah, okay. So this one is the guy who owns Castle Loft, Castle Products. He flies into the Castle Loft in Lexington, Kentucky. That bird, the dad is from him. His dad was like 4th ace pigeon or something, AU, raced in Kentucky.
Okay.
And mom is Gabby.
Landon and Bill. Whoa. This one will be out.
Strong boy too.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Watch out for Big Q.
So I'm hoping he races well. We'll see what happens.
They will. If they don't get sick, they will race good.
Well, like I said, I haven't had, I mean, you can see them. I haven't had any illnesses. They're not runny eyes or nothing like that.
Yeah?
They're all doing pretty good. I gotta get the feed dialed in, figure out how much I need to feed them, so on days if I go to work, I can just put the feed in there and not leave too much and not leave too little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you can tell, like I said, with the ventilation, I don't sense a lot of dust.
Is that good enough ventilation, top and bottom, like that?
I think so. So I don't see a lot of dust in here.
And you close this one.
I can, yeah.
You close this.
I can. If it's summertime, I leave this open all the time. That's why I close is the winter.
Even at night?
Even at night. If it's going to be really humid, I mean really foggy, I'll sometimes close it because I don't want all the humidity in here. But just nice. No, I'm going to go. It's like I said, if you stand back here, see how that 2x plywood comes out? So they get no wind here because the wind has to go up through here.
Oh.
So they're not getting a draft. There's circulation, but it's not blowing right on them. And down there, like so when they beat their wings, they push most of the dust and shit out.
Yeah, I gotta close my lock.
And like I said, one of my changes is this right here. I might put these on hinges where I could lay them down to let more breeze. I want to let more breeze on a hot day.
Yeah.
But I had to fix them. I had to add things on as I went along. Like originally, I didn't have these here, but I kept having birds stand on this, and birds wouldn't come through because they're picking at these guys. And this door right here used to be plywood, and I kept banging my fucking head up here. So I screwed these things in so it all opens as so I can walk through and not bang my head. So skylights here. So here's, if I just take a quick look, here's the cockbirds.
Let's
And skylight in there also, and hens on the far side.
Can you close the skylight or
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not open. It's just for lighting. These are my males. So. These birds, I get, are so wild. They've never been handled. They're from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is Champ Camp.
Ronald has some camp too, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's his main bloodline. Camp champ.
Yeah. Yep, should come under.
Woohoo!
And then where's my big monster guy?
What is that?
Inbred Thomas 6.
Short.
Huh?
He's short.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. Thomas 6. Inbred. No lies. Nice. Clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like it. Soft muscle.
It's a good bird.
Yeah.
So the black band on the snap band right there, that's a pecker.
Which one?
The black archeck. The
That's a
black
pecker?
Yep.
Can I see that?
Yep.
Okay. Becker. I like the eyes, man. Yeah?
Yeah,
but-
McKnight's a big eye guy.
Yeah. Oh, this came from McKnight.
Yeah.
Greg McKnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his Becker.
Becker. Are you flying any of the young ones?
Yeah. It's inbred to the, that one's inbred to the frill, which is his top Becker. You guys.
Ganda ng mata. I like the eyes, man. Look. Becker. Greg McKnight. Nice.
Yeah, man.
When did you get this?
When?
Mm-hmm.
2022?
Okay.
But I couldn't fly because my foot was, I had surgery.
Yeah.
So they sat around for a year. This was supposed to race a 500-mile race. It has the distance. It's a nice little hen.
Yeah?
I have no idea the bloodline. He called it Blue Demon.
The Blue Demon.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, it's a nice bird.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to breed from it, see what happens. It'll be a crapshoot. Remember the dark check you held, the young bird that was from Castle and the Gabby?
Yeah.
This is the Gabby hen. It's got black national, which is there's like some national birds on the bloodline.
Gabby and big hen.
Mm-hmm. This is the best kettle hen.
Where'd you get this? The best
And
kettle?
the Tabra guy, it's got the Neil band. And the NEIL is the band.
Best kettle. Whoa. Very nice.
You held her offspring. It was that 99, the blue bar that we both liked. We thought was a good looking bird.
Yeah.
That's her offspring. That's the best kittle Thomas 6 crosses over there. So she was paired with Thomas 6.
Yeah. It's nice. My kettle looks like this. What's the blue bar?
I was surprised to hear Ron was importing birds since he's so new to the sport. You know?
It's all his diploma.
From the old days, 82, 83, and 84. And then this was in the 2008s and things like that. That's probably the last year I raced was 2008.
Who do you think's your biggest competition this year?
Oh shit, everybody. 'Cause I haven't raced in since 08.
You think it's up to the bird or the handler?
Both. I think if one guy's got better birds, but one guy's is a better handler, he can make up the difference for not having as good a birds and still pull out some wins. But you got to be both. You can't just win with just good birds. The only way that works is the one loft races, because you have no control. There's nothing anybody can do to give their bird an edge. They don't. There's 1,000 different systems to race pigeons. Whether you want to train them a lot,
That's luck, I think.
feed them, or whatever else.
Luck, I think.
Well, it is, but it comes down to the ability of the bird, not what the handler does to get his bird ready for the race. Since they're all trained the same, fed the same, fly the exact same distance under the same circumstances. Theoretically, it puts it all back down to how good is the bird, as opposed to
That's up to the bird. One loft races.
well, it is, but as opposed to you train twice a week, and so trains once a week, and this other guy trains 3 times a week, and you feed one way and he feeds another, and then this guy wins because he just has his birds more ready. Doesn't mean they're necessarily better birds, but he's just better at it. I mean, all this stuff has changed over the years. When I began, we bought regular old pigeon mix. We didn't buy anything special, just regular old pigeon mix. That's what the birds ate, to fly all these distances and times. And as the races got longer, you added more. I don't even think we had hemp then, but safflower, flaxseed, rapeseed, we called it then, but canola seed. You gave the different seeds to give the birds the energy to get home. Corn for cold nights. Never fed them barley.
Never?
They never ate barley. That was not what we did. And you trained your birds, and there was a fine line of what was overtraining and what was undertraining. We loft flew a lot. Nowadays, guys are saying don't loft fly, just train. Because it was a different theory back then. We flew differently. There was a training truck back then that ran Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you'd meet at Best Buy in Oxnard or the McDonald's in Ventura, down by the beach. And the guy would pull up in his little trailer, and you'd throw your birds in the loft, give him $25 for gas or whatever, and in the morning he'd drive over the 33 someplace, let them go, and they'd fly home. And that's how they got their exercise.
I like that.
You didn't have to
do
try
that.
them. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
So anyway, there was a lot. There's a lot different. It's a lot simpler. Now there's all these different mixes and feeds and barley and all these guys that got YouTube channels and programs that tell you to feed this, feed that. There's every supplement under the sun. I used to tell my friend used to laugh. Every supplement you can get for a human, you can get for pigeons first, because you don't have to feed all the FDA stuff. We've had garlic for years. We've had shit. They used to offer creatine for pigeons.
Yeah.
All kinds of supplements. And me personally, the only thing I've ever done is, so we used to do a cap full of bleach in the water. Now I use a different substance to acidify the water, but acidify the water to help cut down on any transmission of any kind of bug from bird to bird when they drink from the drinker. I give vitamins and minerals. I give the breeders some bump with the protein and stuff when they got babies to help them not wear themselves down and give the babies enough to get a good start. And with the young birds, I like the Castle product because it helps with their immune system and gets them ready. So I don't add a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I got a lot of stuff in that tub, and 90% of it I don't even use. In fact, I need to probably go through it and thin some stuff out. I do believe in probiotics. I always have.
Yeah.
I used to use Chisholm Trail Loft. You ever hear of
twice
that?
a week, probiotics.
Probably twice. You ever heard of Chisholm Trail Loft?
No.
They were a product that was out years ago, and it was all probiotics. And the theory behind it was called competitive exclusion. If a bird's intestines have got receptor sites for bacteria to settle, if you're constantly putting good bacteria through their body, when those sites open up, odds are that the good bacteria will set up shop in there before the bad bacteria can, because just the sheer numbers of good bacteria you're putting into their system by giving them the supplement. So that's why it's called competitive exclusion. They could eat something bad, but it would travel through their system harmlessly and out the other end because there's no place for it to set up shop and make them sick.
You do your research a lot.
Oh, I'm a nerd, dude. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh yeah. If I could fit my nickname from high school, I still talk to the same guys I played D&D back with in high school. My nickname was Darnock, which is Conrad backwards. and I would use that as a loft name because if I can get it to fit on a frickin' band. Darn just doesn't have the same ring on a band.
Do you have any tips for the newer fancier? Like,
you don't need the best birds when you first start. It's just a matter of getting your birds ready. Make sure you take care of them, keep the cages clean, feed them, water them, exercise them.
Keep the cages clean.
It's huge.
How often do you clean your loft?
Every day.
Every day. You scrape the floors every day.
Every day. But if you do it every day, it takes me 10 minutes. Longer if I'm going to put the loft white down, because then I got to go back in there and sprinkle it and sweep it around or something. But it's 10 minutes a day. It's not hard. And yet, even with all those birds in there, I mean, during when there's not a lot of birds in there, it's even easier.
Yeah. So you clean it when you fly the birds, right? When you let them out.
Yep. And I don't have to worry about them buzzing all around me. Let them out, go in there and clean, and I'll put feed in the trays. Let the two droppers eat their fill first. They don't eat very much anyway. Yeah. And then when the other ones come in, I keep the door closed so they all come down. Then I throw the door open, they all go charging in, and they're done for the day. I'll let them out tomorrow. Actually, I work tomorrow, so I'll probably let them out early before I go to work.
So you let them out every day?
Mostly. Like I said, I do three or 4 days, and I give them a day break.
Oh, okay. Just loft flying?
Yeah.
Or training?
Both.
When you start training, do you still loft fly?
Yes. But if the distances get farther, I may give them the next day off, depending on how fast they got back. If it took them a while to find their way home, I may give them the next day to relax. Okay. I don't buy everything that everybody says. I kind of take a little bit from this guy, a little bit from that guy, and come up with my own idea. I believe in resting birds, and so if I take them to Pine Mountain for the first time and it takes them 2 hours instead of an hour to get home, then I'll probably give them the next day off because they've kind of exerted themselves. And odds are, if I let them loft fly, they wouldn't do much anyway because they wouldn't want to just go in and chill, so I'll just give them the day off. Yeah. And then the next day I'll loft fly them. If they fly good, then the next day I'll look at maybe taking them back up to the same, wherever my last drop point was, and see if they can do it again, but do it faster. Yeah. And I might do 3 there or something, depending. And I let them out and they make a beeline home, time to move on. I've never really single tossed.
No.
I don't have the time to sit there for an hour and an hour and a half, let all the birds go. And then I worry about when they get back, the first ones get
probably one crate at a time. I'll do that.
Their pick of the feed, and the other ones got to wait and get all the leftovers when they finally get home through no fault of their own. Yeah, I'm not into that.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm going to go over the 33.
Good tip.
I think if we're going to win any of us. Ours have to come over the top and not around. If they do the banana around through Fillmore and stuff, one's going to kill us, and we're all going to be last. You guys will beat me because they'll get to your house first, and you got overfly on me because they've measured coming from that direction,
Yeah.
which is BS.
Yeah, it is. You have to go 1-on-1, if ever.
Well, 1-on-1 I just train just because it's convenient. I can do 20 minutes that way, and it's a 20-minute toss.
It is.
Going up to 33, 20 miles is 45 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
So just for convenience, I'll train that way. But I still like go to the top.
So what's the secret, Conrad,
To what?
to winning races? Use motivation for young birds.
I don't use motivation other than to return to the nest and or return to the loft where they get their feed and then they have the security. But I don't have any other means of motivation. I don't pair them up. I mean, if they pair up, they pair up. But I don't do any kind of system. Like I said, I just fly natural. I don't pull flights. I don't do any of that stuff. I just race.
All right. You have any message for the VPC members?
Well, I'm looking forward to a good season. I hope I'm competitive. We'll see what happens. First year back in a while.
All right. Better watch out, VPC. I'm looking forward.
It's 20 years old. Come on, dude.